This week on a brand new Titans All Access, Roger McCreary's hometown stomping grounds.
Mobile taught me everything that I know.
The Titans cornerback takes in some high school football.
Are you a Titan player?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, wow.
Plus, some practice reps with Cam Ward.
Their education goes on all day.
All that and more as Titans All Access starts now. Welcome to Titans All Access. I'm Amy Wells, coming to you from the BetMGM studio. On today's edition of Titans All Access, we are spotlighting Titans defensive back Roger McCreary. Born and raised in Mobile, Alabama, Roger credits his Gulf Coast roots and his mother's tough love for shaping the competitor he is today. We learn all of this and more in today's edition of Beyond the Pads, presented by Nissan.
The Alcatraz Island Defensive Back Award is given to the ultimate lockdown defender, the one who turns the side of the field into a no-fly zone. Just like the infamous Island Prison, once a receiver enters their territory, there's no escape. If you're lined up across them, good luck getting off the island. This young man put a lot of people on an island in Williamson Heights.
And that'll do it. Roger McCreary seals it over the middle. He goes intercepted. Who is that cord? Mr. Everything, Roger McCreary.
Mitchell's going to air it out. Double coverage on the outside.
Oh.
What a catch on the
serious?
play. Roger McCreary, are you kidding me?
Williamson Lion has to make it Roger McCreary Jr. time.
Going vertical over the top, trying to connect with Roger McCreary, and that is a touchdown. Oh my goodness.
Roger McCreary is the best player on the field.
This is the area I grew up in. Like, I spent most of my days. It's called RV. Now they're closing down. You can tell, like, it's not right around the corner from the school. So, growing up in Mobile, I say it's really made me who I am today. I grew up in Maysville, grew up with a single mom. I really learned a lot from the city. You know, we all tradition with Mardi Gras and stuff. That's a big thing with the Senior Bowl. So that kind of stuff with me growing up as a kid and stuff. Nothing from outside of Mobile taught me anything. I say Mobile taught me everything that I know, because I was a kid who was quiet, that I just observed people and just like the type of lifestyle that they had and stuff. And I feel like that just helped me prepare for stuff so I wouldn't be blindsided or be surprised by anything, because I seen it in Mobile. And coming up on the house that I grew up in this neighborhood, I mean, they all kind of look the same, but had friends. I knew most everybody at each corner of the house. We used to stay right there, you know. They share, like, the houses share each side, A, B. My auntie, I used to stay at my auntie. We stay right there at that corner right there. That was one of the spots in the RV. Like, any big fields behind this house, football field, like the whole kids play. We call it pick 'em up and bust 'em, throw the football in the air, you know, catch and run. Any big field behind these houses you can play at. Back in the day, spot brought a lot of memories. You talking about kids who pure athletes that I grew up with, they from around here, one of the best.
Football is king. Football runs a lot. So you have football and you have Mardi Gras. So that's what we're known for, football and Mardi Gras. You can just take a look at the history and see all of the athletes that we've pushed out, you know, not only from Williamson with Jamarcus Russell, Nick Fairley, Matt McCants, Roger McCreary, T. Martin. Football plays a real huge part of what goes on in Mobile down here. Anybody that comes to Williamson High School and know how our program is ran, academics is number one. But after academics, football, this is what the community wants to see. This is what everybody is excited about. This is what all the people come out for.
We tackling little kids. There was no flag football, none of that. We was tackling in the grind. Back then, I feel like At 4 years old, we wanted to tackle because I feel like that's what the toughness showed. That showed if you really have love for the game, trying to tackle somebody. That was my first position, was playing defense, so I really liked it at first.
Anyone that knows Roger from when he was a little kid and knows his mom knows that she played football at a high level and kind of put some of us to shame the way she played the game. She was one of the most hard-hitting individuals on the football team, literally. Like, they called her Ice Boss.
Ice boss, ice boss, ice boss. I grew up hearing that. That was one crazy story. She broke a dude's collarbone. They said she played linebacker. I can't always imagine like my mom breaking somebody's collarbone, but that's why I hear so much that I just had to live it.
I didn't mind hitting folks or taking licks or whatever it took. I was more competitive than anything, you know what I'm saying? I was one of the ones that I always wanted to win, whether it was football, basketball, baseball, it don't matter, it was just win, win. I had him at a young age. It was scary. I was young, I didn't know what I was doing. It was hard trying to go to school, take care of him. Daycare, practice, school, work, because I ended up having to work at the same time just to make sure he had what he needed. We grew up together pretty much. I think that's what latched us on tight to each other because we learned together. As he grew, I grew.
My mom, growing up with her, she was one of the person who was really tough on me. It was definitely tough love. I mean, if you knew my mom, then you would know exactly why I say it was tough love, because she had love for the game. That's just how she grew up. She played all types of sports, and she just really ingrained that to my life. She played football. She was really a basketball star. That's what she wanted, but she got pregnant with me in high school, so.
Roger's mom is quiet, but she's tough. You know, she's loving, but she's tough, you know, and things I remember is her being tough on Roger, which is, you know, one of the reasons he's where he is right now. You know, she showed that tough love, and she understood exactly what Roger needed when he needed it. You know, so she didn't shy away from anything. As coaches and as mentors, we also mentored Roger from a father figure role to what he needed, but she definitely grabbed the bull by the horns and definitely raised Roger the right way in the way that he would be a successful young man.
2, 3 years old, I was taking him to basketball games, and then I was playing at the same time, so he went to practices, and he had a chance to get out there with us and bounce the balls around or kick a ball around just to get the feel of everything that was going on in his sport. I bought him a football when he was born, so football, basketball, those were the main gifts that I have always bought him. So he always kept a ball in his hand, whether we was rolling it to each other or he was running a little further, we started learning how to catch properly, or, you know, just the basics of anything, any sports. Like I said, I was playing sports, so if I got him and I could throw to him and he could throw back, then we was good.
Every day, football to basketball to baseball to soccer to trying to run track. She was there every day, 24/7, and I give her like all of my love because without her I wouldn't be here because she sacrificed a lot. Coming to the games, if I did bad games, people know I'm gonna get cussed out by my mom. Coming at halftime, cussing me out. It just tells me how much she loved the game and how much that she really wanted me to finally chase my dreams, to go after it, and I felt like she really put her whole heart into that.
Later in the show, Roger McCreary before he was a Titan. We break out his high school tape, but next, an inside look at the quarterback position with the one and only Coach Mack. Titans All Access is back. Thanks for watching. In just 3 starts, Cam Ward has thrown for 506 yards and 2 touchdowns. Every day at practice, he sharpens his game against Roger McCreary and the Titans secondary. Coach Mack shows us how those practice battles are helping the young quarterback develop in this week's film review presented by CoPilot+PC.
This is Coach Mack. Today we're going to look at the quarterbacks. We're going to go watch them through their individual. We're going to watch them and see what they're concentrating on as far as technique and also as far as the game plan goes, just see what they're working with. We're going to follow the quarterbacks today, so stay with us. You can see they've got Cam Ward working in and out, keeping his good base when he's working, using those dummies to simulate offensive and defensive linemen that he's going to have to navigate in, and then the quarterback's keeping their eyes downfield. And then again, Calvin Ridley is their stationary target here. Again, when you're working individual with the quarterbacks, it's about timing with the quarterbacks. Just letting them get a natural feel. What does it feel like on a 3, 5, 7-step drop? What does it feel like coming off of a play action? All of that stuff has to be muscle memory feel. And so that's what you look for. How can they get more comfortable where when they're in the heat of the game, they don't have to think about it? That's what the individual is for quarterbacks. And in the red zone, things have to happen very, very quick because everything is squeezed. Defenses use the back line as a 12th defender. So you've got to be able to make things happen quick down here with the throwing game. And the quarterbacks, their education goes on all day. In the meeting rooms, after practice, before practice. Then you get out here, we saw some of their individual drills. We saw the timing that they have to work on. But the development of a quarterback and the continuing development of a quarterback never stops, ever stops. No matter how long you're in the league, as a quarterback, you're always learning. And you've got to build a good base to learn from. That's what we've watched today.
Coming up next, Roger McCreary can't resist some high school football when Titans All Access returns.
Hey Titans fans, Jules Velaquette here with you on Titans All Access. With this week's social media blitz, here's what's been happening. Roger McCreary and Tajay Spears visited Good Pasture Christian School for another Fireball Fridays Game of the Week. Roger was taken back to the good old days of high school football and said he was feeling like a little kid again. Check out what we posted on Titans social media.
What's up, Titans fans? It's Fireball Friday. Yeah. We're out here rocking with Good Pasture. With the Cougars, go Cougars! I want to run out with them. 1, 2, 3, go! I'm like a little kid.
Are you a Titan player?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, wow.
There you go. That was nice, bro. You do that on the money. I gotta talk to him. There you go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Good defense. Good job, boy. Good job. Good pass, boy. I told you. You good. You good. Another play. Here we go. Watch out. Learn something new every day. Go Cougars.
Coming up next, the hometown spot that made a lasting mark on Roger McCreary.
This is where we had our recess at, do soccer, kickball.
Titans fans, get in on the action and tune in to the official Titans podcast, better known as the OTP. From exclusive interviews with players and coaches to insight on the team, we have you covered with everything you need to know to get ready for game day. You can watch the full episode of the OTP on the Titans YouTube channel on TennesseeTitans.com or by downloading the Titans app. Subscribe and listen to the OTP on your favorite podcast platform. There's only one official Titans podcast, and it's the OTP. Titans All Access is back. I'm Amy Wells. Earlier in the show, we saw the special bond between Roger McCreary and his mother. In part 2, we learn how an after-school organization also had a major impact on the fourth-year Titan as Beyond the Pads, presented by Nissan, continues.
Back then, when I used to play football here, my mom, she used to play here and stuff. There was the football field for the Boys and Girls Club and stuff. They had activities. This is where we had our recess at, do soccer, kickball. Like, just looking at the field, you can tell, you can do anything on this field. And I think it was a while. I think we had a baseball field on here. I don't know. I think it was a while ago. But we had a lot of stuff right here. The whole neighborhood could just come right here and sit down. Back in the hood, I used to stay at, it was RV. We had a Boys and Girls Club, mostly where all the kids come to, where I grew up with. They had activity with games. They had recess. They had art. It was just another space just for kids to finally come together and have fun outside of school and stuff. And I feel like that's where I met all my friends. That's where I really grew up in life. And it was just fun because I learned a lot from that because the kids I grew up with, they taught me a lot. The people, my mentors who taught me in that Boys and Girls Club, and I'll say that was one of the best days of my life. Really, truly one of the best days.
You know, and a lot of the kids that came through Williamson High School, that's where their career started, at the Boys and Girls Club. It's kind of what brought him up, it brought me up.
The Ultimate Boys and Girls Club, it really kept me out the streets, kept me, you know, with a level head, and, you know, they had some pretty good role models there, so.
It was like really nothing around that neighborhood to do. But when you had the opportunity to go somewhere that kept you entertained, all the kids of the neighborhood, you meet up there, they helped motivate us to stay off the streets. Like, it was so many folks there and all your friends was there. So as soon as he got old enough to walk, we was going to watch games before he was even able to play, to try to help guide us in the right direction.
Even before we hit the field, he stood out in the hallways with the way he carried himself.
They just put him out and put benches up there for basketball now, so this side right here is just.
It used to be like that. It was 3 rows, right?
Yeah,
that's lockers.
He was actually 3 rows of lockers.
I remember my locker was right here, freshman, right behind the side.
This Roger McCreary kid, he's gonna be an All-American. He's probably gonna be one of the top defensive backs to come out. There wasn't many things that he couldn't do. They say big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Roger McCreary, that's him.
If you ask me, Al, right now is the time that you make this all about your best player, and that's going to be Roger McCreary Jr.
Roger was kind of the do-everything kid for us. Roger had to play running back, quarterback, wide receiver, cornerback, safety. Wherever we needed him, he had to play.
Tell you folks, Roger McCreary Jr. is special. If he gets beyond the line of scrimmage, you can look for him to turn it into turbo speed.
And whatever position he lined up at, he was the best in the state at. You know, that was the scary part.
Hickbottom pitches out to number 18, Roger McCreary, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown for the Williamson Lions.
It was this game at Williamson High School. They knew he was Mr. Everything, like they called him Mr. Everything.
Back to receive Mr. Everything, Roger McCreary for Williamson.
It was like 4 people playing on him. You had the 2 safeties and the 2 corners playing on him. And when I tell you, they went up top to him at the end of the game and he caught on all 4 of them, I say that's the next level right there.
Going vertical over the top, trying to connect with Roger McCreary, and that is a touchdown. Oh my goodness.
Roger McCreary is the best player on the field.
Then you transfer straight to the weight room where he was the strongest kid, pound for pound, probably in the state. I still have videos of Roger benching about 365 on a floor bench. And this is in high school, and I stopped him. I didn't want him to go up anymore.
When I met Antonio, he showed me that true work ethic of football, working out every day. He had me that way every time. He had a team, and now like the team improved. Like everybody jacked up, big, working out, doing plates. We doing all types of stuff I didn't even heard of. Especially we knew it was a small team, so we had to have an advantage. We had to work a little harder.
Most of the kids have never been outside of Mobile, Alabama, so when you have a talent, you're blessed with a talent. You know, we push kids to use those talents to better help their family down the road and help themselves to take care of their family. That's what Roger did. He came in, regardless of what went on around Roger, he was solely focused on getting his grades, making sure that he was at the top of his game athletically to afford himself the opportunity to play at the next level.
Hi, Roger. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you so much.
Well, we're so excited to get you here to Tennessee, and welcome to the Titans, and we look forward to meeting you.
Yes, man, I'm looking forward to meeting y'all too.
Right when that call came, I like, oh snap, my heart just froze. I was shocked, I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked. My mom was there, coach was there, talked to Amy. I still look at the video. That was a special moment, I had my people there and everything.
With the 35th pick in the 2022 draft, NFL draft, the Tennessee Titans select Roger McCreary, defensive back, Auburn University.
To be there in that moment, to have that opportunity to celebrate with them and to be like, we made it, like actually you did it. Oh man, I was a proud parent. I had the glasses on, I was crying. I didn't want everybody to see me crying, you know, I try to hold it in. But I was very proud. It was a dream come true.
He's a kid that I told him I'm proud of him, and I'll be proud of him to the day I leave this earth, because he's did some things that kids dream of doing, and he's doing it at a high level, and he's playing some great ball for the Tennessee Titans.
Still ahead on Titans All Access, Alec Manor looks to make history this Sunday.
Welcome back to Titans All Access. Jules Veliquette here to get you ready for game day. Here are the 4 things to know, presented by SeatGeek. Number 1, the last time the Titans were in Houston, it was a hard-fought battle. Tight end Chigakonkwo scored a 70-yard touchdown, his longest reception of his career, helping the Titans secure a 32-27 victory over the Texans. Number 2, the interior of Houston's offensive line has allowed the 11th highest pressure rate and 6th highest sack rate of any team this season. This is great news for Jeffrey Simmons, who has created quick pressures 5.6% of the time. That's the 2nd highest in the league. Number 3, with 1 more touchdown, Alec Manor can become the first rookie in franchise history to have 3 touchdown receptions in the first 4 games of the season. And number 4, Tony Pollard scored his first touchdown of the 2025 season last week at Nissan Stadium. He only needs 1 more to reach 30 career rushing touchdowns. Let's hope he reaches that milestone this week against the Texans.
Thanks, Jules. Titans versus the Texans. It's a showdown in the Lone Star State this Sunday. Titans radio coverage begins at 11 a.m. Central with Titans Countdown. Then kickoff is scheduled for noon. For Jules Veliquette, I'm Amy Wells. Thanks for watching this edition of Titans All Access. We'll see you next time. Ready? I did it.